miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Prescott. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Velus Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Hopkins, the man in motion right. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Going to go on 4th down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Barkley diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
After right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
To throw again on second down. Allen, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards. On first down, Allen. They set up the screen to Chubb. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now Allen again. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Allen going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Allen will try again on second down. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Now Allen. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Handoff comes to Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Allen now on third and goal. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The kick by Bass is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Josh Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
It's caught by Hooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion is Austin Hooper. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. There he goes, left side. 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Chubb, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that... not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nakobe Dean able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 56 yards on the ground for him so far. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
Allen off the play fake. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second down and goal. Allen. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, it's Prescott.
Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A first down throw for Prescott. Able to get this to Gordon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Play action now, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escape, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Amari Barno picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Prescott, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Andre Sisco. 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And some space here.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. They'll go to Barkley again. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. It's Barkley on the counter, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game? Allen hit, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Allen. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lead, yeah, a little extra on top.